Okay, so this video is going to be a little bit special because it's a big realization that I've had recently. And I mean, it's not recent, but like I've finally figured out how to go about things, what lens to view at life with, so that you can get better at things that you're doing and you know what opportunities to take. Okay, so this video is titled Service Businesses and Science-Based Lifting. Okay, I'll tell you two reasons why. Every time I'm looking at an opportunity nowadays, and this is a recent learning, it is what can I get good at with the minimal loss of, the minimal risk of loss in the beginning, because that's when you suck the most. Because anything you can keep doing and you'll get better at, you know what I mean? Like anything, like let's just say I gave you a piano, you can get good at piano by practicing more and more and more, you know. But let's just say skydiving, you want to become a professional skydiver, there's more risk to that than the piano. And then you look at the rewards as well. So any place that you're going to go, you want to look at what can I do that I feel like I can practice the whole day, I can give my 100% and face a minimal risk of loss. Okay, and two things that come right up to my mind is service-based businesses and science-based lifting. I'll explain why. Product-based businesses, even though there are ways to get around this, for the most part you have to invest in inventory, you have to test the products, you have to test the ads, you gotta do some things to get the money out. But with service-based businesses, you can do cold outreach today with zero money and no website, and people will still buy. You can do cold emails, you can text all your contacts and ask them to buy. The service delivery is basically free because you can do the initial work for free. So you can get good at it as a beginner with just more hard work. But there is a catch to this though. Both of these things, there is lesser barrier to entry, which means if you are thinking of starting it, hundreds and thousands of other people are thinking of starting it because it's easier to start. Okay, so the output that you are putting out should be so high, and your effort should be so high, which is I think the input. Yeah, the input should be so high that people cannot compete with you, and that's how you win in this game. Now let's talk about science-based lifting. Okay, it's the minimal risk that you can learn over and over again. You can practice the form, you can train to failure, and you can actually get good at this shit without the risk of injury, without the risk of you blowing a fucking limb off. So whenever I look at opportunities nowadays, I think this is my philosophical self speaking. I'm looking at it like, okay, how do we make the most out of, how do you get the bang for out of each buck? Like, what can I start that I can start for free, I get the same result at the end of the day, and I can get really good at with just more input and without me losing external things. And the answer has always been service-based businesses and science-based lifting. Okay, this might go overhead for some of you who are not in this space, but for the most part, the point still stands. You need to look at opportunities where you can get good at it without you losing too much in the start, because the starting is where you suck at. Okay, the more you practice, the less you suck. But for that practice to happen, you need to basically be willing to lose, just if you can just lose time, that's fine, because you can learn things. But if you're losing time, money, and you're not learning anything, then that's a bad opportunity as compared to the one where you just lose time. And with both service-based businesses and science-based lifting, all you're doing is losing time in the start to learn things, which is not really losing time because you'll learn and get better at it. Well, let's just say you take something else, you're losing time and you're risking your health and you're basically risking the money that you put in for inventory, the money that you put in for testing. So as a complete beginner and you don't have any experience, start here. Service-based businesses and science-based lifting are the easiest ones to start, and that's why you fucking gotta start. Now obviously there are ways around it, and I cannot cover such a wide topic completely through this 5-minute video, but you get the point.